Oh,
Hi, welcome to This Is Podcast. In this show, we talk about random things.
oh my god.
I was way too close to my mic, so I'm just erasing it. Okay, I get it.
You're recording, right?
This is so weird. Okay,
Uh,
okay. Re-record. Start back. God damn it. We're gonna start this. 3, 2, 1.
There's no way this is gonna
I
line
feel
up.
so weird because you guys are just sitting here.
There's no way this is gonna line up. Like
Th-
I'm at 60. I'm at like 20 seconds. You're at like 5.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. I'll line it up. I can line it up. I can
Okay.
sync
Shut
it.
up.
I know how to sync it.
Okay. Okay.
No.
Just keep recording. Don't stop it.
Okay.
Don't stop it at
Okay.
any point, because it will
I'm
make me
stopping
harder.
it.
It will, no, it will make my job harder if you stop it.
Okay. Okay.
It doesn't
Okay,
matter.
okay,
Just
no,
say
no,
it.
no, I could
It
think
doesn't
of
matter if
something.
you
I
laugh.
could think of
Just say
something
it.
Shut up! I could think of something that'll calm me down and stop me from laughing. Wow. Okay, that just went to a real dark place in my mind. 3. Oh my god! Now you made me laugh. Okay. I gotta go back into that terrible. I don't know why I'm thinking this at all. Okay. Well, no, that pissed me off.
You want
Okay.
me to just say the intro?
Shut the fuck up. Let me do it.
Just say it.
Do
Doesn't
you
matter if you
want me
laugh.
to-
Okay,
Just say it.
shush, I'll do it. I was fine, and now okay. Nope. Okay, I got it. Hi, welcome to This Is Podcast, where we talk. Fuck. Hi, welcome to this. Okay.
Just
Shut up.
say it.
Shut up.
It doesn't matter if you mess up.
His voice cracked.
Voice cracked.
Shh. Okay. Hi, welcome to This Is Podcast. In this show, we talk about random things that include the media, trendy things, debates, and more random bullshit. My name is Josh, and I'm here with Connor. What the? You're supposed to say hi or heyo, bro. No. I'm starting over again.
No. I can cut it out. Just say I'm here with Connor.
No. I'm starting over.
Like,
Bro.
God.
Bro,
Okay,
I
shut
can
up.
cut it
need
out.
this
I
to be
can.
perfect. Shh. Okay, let me. Okay. Hi, welcome.
The first time was
Okay,
good.
let's
Just
get this show on the road. Hi, welcome to the podcast.
No. I got it.
Show.
No,
We talk
I
about
got it.
random
Shut the
things.
fuck up. I've got this. Hi, welcome to This Is Podcast. In this show, we talk about random things that include the media, trendy things, debates, and more random bullshit. My name is Josh. I'm here with Connor
hello.
and Heath.
So,
Our...
hi.
Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna keep going. Our first topic for today is. Why did you say that? Okay. Oh, okay.
You don't need me to say
Shut
it.
the fuck up. The way you introduced yourself. I'm gonna just keep going. I'm gonna go back. Okay. Our first topic for today. I was about to do it. Shh, stop. Just stop.
Just do it.
Okay, stop. Just stop laughing. Okay. Our first topic for today is would you.
Oh, what?
Okay. Give me one more try.
Dude.
Shut up. Look, give me one more try. Our first topic for today is would you rather questions. All right, now I've got a list right here from a website that I'm not going to mention that describes all about would you rather questions because we can't think anything for ourselves because we're all stupid. Okay, give me one moment while I find the website.
You didn't even find the
No,
website.
you're gonna cut that part out.
No, I'm keeping this all in. It's all gonna go in.
Fuck you. Okay.
Oh, God.
Would you rather go into the past and meet your ancestors or go into the future and meet your great grandchildren? Connor, you can go first.
Go into the past and meet my ancestors. I don't care about my children.
Are we just gonna ignore how a few generations a little something happened? Keith, you could go next.
Wait, is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Oh. Going to the past. I'm not going to have kids. Hopefully.
Damn. Okay then. I would actually go to the future. I would see if I were to hopefully have children, which chances are it's never going to be the case. Second question: would you rather have more time or more money?
More money, man.
More money. If things looked brighter in the future, maybe the future. Just it's not now. Everything's fucked up. Would you rather have a rewind button or a pause button on your life?
Rewind.
Yeah, rewind.
Yeah, rewind. Because like, if you make one big fuck up, you can fix that.
You should have invested in GameStop when I was like 2.
No, we could have invested. We could have done it. We could have invested like sooner when like the stock for when the sales for GameStop exploded.
Yeah.
We would have had thousands of dollars by now.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Would you rather be able to talk with animals or speak all foreign languages?
Um. Everyone's probably thinking nothing really. So
Exactly.
I'm gonna probably foreign languages.
This is just a deer just standing there and you're watching him trying to read or just like listening to what he's saying and he's just saying, "Damn, I need to take a massive shit right now."
Animals, because humans suck.
Foreign languages. So, 2-1. Would you rather win the lottery or live twice as long? What kind of question is that?
Win the lottery.
Win the lottery.
Who the hell wants to live twice as long?
I don't know. Random people.
That means everybody you know.
The problem is not the fact that like I feel like once you do all the things you do, you're just gonna sit there for a while and just do nothing.
Yeah.
That's the reason why. Like, if you live twice as long, well, you're just gonna sit there once you do all the things you want to do. Who knows? Would you feel worse if no one showed up to your wedding or to your funeral?
What? What? My wedding?
Your wedding or your funeral?
My wedding.
My funeral for me.
Why would you? I don't even get that.
No, because like if no one showed up to your funeral, no one cared about you.
I guess. But I'm dead, so why would I care?
Good point. Would you rather be without internet for a week or without your phone? You could do nearly the exact same thing on other devices as a phone. So, live without the phone.
Without the phone.
Would you rather meet George Washington or the current president, which is currently of the making of this podcast would be Joe Biden?
Probably Joe Biden.
Racist.
Joe Biden. No offense, even though I'm a big history nerd. No offense, George Washington.
Yeah.
I ain't going back.
Yeah, Washington, I'm pretty sure is good. Yeah,
Because
slaves.
their ideologies was way more fucked up in the past.
They had slaves, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, slaves.
Would you rather lose your vision or lose your hearing? So go blind or deaf.
Vision.
Lose your hearing. I've thought about this.
I guess I'd go. No, wait, but then I can't listen to music, and I listen to music 24/7. So blind. I mean, Stevie Wonder is blind, and look at him. He's
Like
doing
you,
good.
you
Hearing.
don't need hearing. No, you don't need vision for really anything except seeing.
Well, no shit.
But with ears, you can use the echolocation like the
Well,
blind
you don't
people
really
do.
need your ears for anything except for listening.
No, you can use your ears for echolocation like the blind people do.
Echolocation.
You know how they
Echolocation, you mean, not location.
echolocation.
Would you rather work more hours per day but fewer days, or work fewer hours per day but more days?
What?
That's kind of the situation for my sister. It's would you rather work more hours per day but fewer days, or work fewer hours per day but more days?
I spaced out.
Bro, I'm not.
Look, work
The real
fewer
question is how much
hours
money
per
you
day
get.
versus fewer days per hour.
Would you rather work more hours per
You know
day
what?
but
Skip
fewer
it,
days,
skip it.
or work fewer hours per day but more days?
But the first
more
one.
I'd
hours.
rather work more hours than fewer,
More hours.
because
More hours.
yeah.
The outcome's gonna be the same anyway. It should round out about the same.
It varies. Would you rather listen to music from the 70s or music from today? That is easy. Music from the 70s, okay? The music these days, I'm admit, I just listen to Queen, Elton John, and everyone else these days. So, frankly, that's kind of what I already do. Except I do listen to other modern day artists, but like mostly 70s or so that one's easy for me.
Music from today.
It's kind of tough because there are a lot of artists from today that I do like, but like I like the 70s, so I'd rather to listen to artists to the 70s.
70s for me because I hate people of 2020 in the 21st century, especially 2020.
Okay. Well,
Would you
let's-
rather become someone else or just stay you?
Say me.
Stay me.
It depends on what you do when you become someone else.
Yeah.
I don't even want to picture it because I feel like it's gonna be inappropriate. Well,
Let's move on.
would you rather
Let's
be Batman or Spider-Man? Spider-Man, because I don't have to drive a fucking car everywhere.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, because Batman actually kind of sucks.
Batman doesn't have any powers. He's trash.
Yeah,
he's just rich.
He's just
He's
rich.
just a rich guy who uses gadgets. Everyone jokes about this, but it's true. He's just a rich orphan who just got some sick gadgets but got no powers.
Yeah, he probably took some boxing lessons, and that's it.
Would you rather be stuck in a broken ski lift or in a broken elevator? It varies on how tall this elevator or how tall the building is. Cause like ski lifts are fairly high up into the air, but like
Elevator.
it varies on the height of the building. Like
Elevator.
I think
Elevator.
I'd rather be stuck on an elevator.
What's the other option?
Ski lift.
Oh, ski lift.
Elevator.
You know, I just noticed the link for the next topic. It looks like it says a woo.
Okay, let's move on to that. 'Cause that's
All right.
funny.
So we're moving on to our third topic. Actually, no, not third. Our second topic, which is a Kool-Aid clip. This is literally the shortest topic we have here and the most random, but I don't care. All right.
Okay, let me get started.
It's my favorite podcast clip.
Okay. So this is a podcast. I don't know what podcast because Josh just has it.
I forgot my podcast as well. Or no, I forgot.
We're gonna play it.
Alright.
Kool-Aid. The Kool-Aid.
Louder.
You drinking Kool-Aid to start your day? Really?
It's so good.
What kind?
Red. Kool-Aid is fucking awesome. It really is awesome. It's watered down. It's not too bad.
You really drink
Ice
Kool-Aid?
cold. It's ice cold. Yeah.
You are drinking Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
You're drinking a fucking 64 ounce. So much sugar. People walk around. They're like, good for that guy. He drinks a lot of water. Just fucking throw up.
You know how like you don't realize how different you are until someone points it out.
And now moving on to our fourth topic, we're going to be relating, or fuck. Now, moving on to our fourth topic, we're going to be talking about a near-death moment for Connor's sister. Not even Connor, just his sister.
Okay.
So, Connor, would you like to
Okay.
explain this near-death moment from your sister?
Okay.
Mhm.
So I went to Costa Rica when I was like 6 or something.
Costa
My
Rica?
sister was like 4. Yeah, Costa Rica.
Not Rico.
No. Well, it was like 8 and 6, I think. I was 8 and my sister was 6. So there was this place where you could swim, and there was this little cove thing that like the water like receded back, and my sister got caught and like in the water and it receded all the way back, and she almost drowned. But luckily, my dad saved her before she got into the ocean and drowned and died. Yeah.
Wow, that's scary. Unfortunately, that story's not coming from you. But yes, a very good ending indeed. Heath, would you like to talk about your 2 near-death moments?
One.
Just
I was 4.
Uh-huh.
I was running around while my brother was swinging the other room.
Oh my god. It's just
He ran into the swing.
you ran into the swing.
The back. As he was swinging. You know what I'm trying to say. And,
why
yeah.
are we laughing at this? This is
Yeah.
a near-death moment, and we're just.
And it almost took out my eye. Along with killing me, because it hit my skull.
Wait, so your brother was swinging.
Well, almost.
So your
Yeah,
brother
it
was
almost-
swinging, and you were in the back of the swing, and you with
No. My brother was swinging a bat.
a
I ran
bat.
into the bat as he was swinging.
Uh-huh.
Causing
That-
me to go on the ground and have blood pool from my head. So,
That
yeah. You want to hear my second one?
that isn't good.
Uh,
Okay.
I guess so.
Go ahead.
Okay. So me and my foster brother,
Mhm.
we were like young,
Mhm.
like 6. I was like I was 5. He was like
Mhm.
6, 7.
Mhm.
We were trying to build an underground bunker, not knowing any type of physics at all.
Did you have just like a construction crew and stuff? You just called
No.
in your construction crew, and you're like, "Oh, we're gonna build an underground bunker."
No. We were digging around.
Ah.
It was gonna be like a small tunnel thing.
Mhm.
But
Taven?
us and our dumb selves, we kind of don't know how to operate shovels or throw dirt correctly. So instead of turning to the side, letting down the dirt, we just throw it over our back.
Oh, I think I
And
know.
so I was right behind my foster brother, and whack.
Well,
Yeah, and you still
I
have the mark on your head to
on
this
my
day.
eyebrow, yes.
Yeah.
And I could have taken on my eye again. It's the same size.
Man, you should probably just wear just eye protection all the time.
And then blood started to pool from my head again. So
Again. All right. Well,
well, that's pretty
thank you for
scary.
thank you for sharing those two experiences. um,
I don't
so
know why
now
I
I'll
laughed at
be
the second
talking
one,
about my
first one.
my two near death moments. Um, so we were driving towards Traverse City. Actually, no, we were in Traverse City. We were driving around the place trying to look for just a tourist attraction because we were just visiting, and this was in the middle of November when snow really started hitting hard, especially Traverse City because it's essentially right next to Lake Michigan. So everything's even worse. It's icier there. It's a million times worse. And all of a sudden, while we were driving to this lighthouse attraction that we thought was interesting, we were right next. On our right was a cliff, and on our left was Lake Michigan. And then there was this railing, so obviously you want to drive off into the damn lake. Um, but it wasn't entirely like there wasn't a metal like fence around the entire thing. It was only like the midway point. Like once you leave that area or enter the area, there's like no fence there. And right when we were about to leave that cliff area to go to the lighthouse, uh, my dad lost control of the wheel because of how icy it was, and we crashed into the metal fence. But we had only like missed like because again, there's no metal fence at the beginning or the end, and we were right by the end, so we narrowly missed it by like 5 feet. This ginormous hole that would lead us straight into Lake Michigan. We did get the car repaired, but yeah, that was nerve wracking because it was in the middle of winter. We probably would have went straight into Lake Michigan and probably just drowned in there in the freezing water and died.
Wow, that is pretty
The
scary.
second one is when it was in the middle of the night, 2 a.m. All of a sudden, someone started knocking on our porch, and we were wondering what the hell is happening back there. And they were like knocking aggressively, and they were like yelling, and they were like sounded angry, even though everyone was asleep. And there was multiple guys. Uh, then like not like then they just stopped making noise all of a sudden, and we just sat there in silence. And then apparently the news, or not news, but there was a police report. Apparently, or police knocked on our door. They're like, "Hey, have you seen these two wanted guys? They were last seen like carrying weapons, and they went around this area. And we looked, they checked the surveillance, and we found two guys running here that are wanted.
Wow.
And then apparently two wanted guys, uh, tapped on the porch and was wondering or was trying to get in.
Wow.
I don't know if they ever caught him, but I was scared shitless.
Wow.
Now
Wow.
moving on to our fifth topic, our elementary school stories. Forgot we chose this. So, um, who wants to talk about how terrible it was, the Spanish class that we had?
You know what? Heath can take this one.
oh really?
Yeah.
Okay. So as far as I remember, the Spanish class was in a back room.
Mhm.
It was either the room where they taught special ed or right next to the room where they taught special ed. I don't remember. But the teacher was really condescending, and Spanish was goddamn forced. It was terrible. It always smelled like baby powder.
Man, I always had a
Yeah,
weird smell.
I guess it did.
It was really bad. It's like just forced to do activities you didn't want to do.
Yeah.
I'm
Which
pretty sure
leads,
Spanish was wrong too.
yeah, it leads to another little story that happened. How a kid that we all know to this day, who's
Yeah.
we all hate, was racist to me because I didn't mention this, but for those of you who don't know, I am Mexican American. So we were doing a assignment. We were doing an assignment where we had to do the Spanish dances. One of them was the salsa. Now, obviously, I didn't want to do it because I wanted to just go. I just wanted to go home because I just wanted to play video games so badly. And me and Heath actually were in the same class, so we were just not doing anything. We didn't even want to dance. And all of a sudden, the kid walks up to us. Let's just call him uh, Fred. Uh, Fred walks up to me and he's like, "Hey, Josh, you're Mexican American. Shouldn't you know this dance?" I'm just sitting there like, "What? What do you mean? I just want to go home." But yeah, I'm like, "Yo, that's racist." And I walked up to the teacher and he started crying. But idiotically, I felt so bad. So I just I apologized, even though he was the racist one. But yeah, we still know him to this day. Worst part is he's still roaming in my school. He's going because all of us go to separate high schools. Connor, and Heath. We all go to separate high schools. Why? I don't know, but we do.
Yeah, we do. Okay. 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 What do you want to talk about next?
Well,
You
let's
want
move
to
on.
should
I
we
mean, do you
do
want to continue on to that topic, or do you want to move on to the next one? Because I feel like we didn't really talk about much in that one.
Do you have any other elementary school stories?
Besides that one, no, nothing really interesting happened to me.
Yeah, me neither. Well, I like ran into like a bar. Like, those monkey bars.
Uh huh.
They're just like, well, it's not like the line of monkey bars. It's just like
Hmm.
one bar that's just there. That you can swing around in. I just ran into it. And I had to go home because
Uh,
I had a black eye. It just me right in the eye, and I ran into it.
what about you, Heath?
Oh, okay. I know someone.
Someone or something?
Do you remember Amelia?
Yes.
I felt like that was just something you were gonna bring up.
Don't say
Okay.
their last name.
I don't even know it.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay. So she was like the most disgusting person I knew,
Uh-huh.
other than Fred. And she was just a dick to everybody.
Well,
She stuck her thumb on the
water fountain?
drinking fountain.
Yeah.
Like that everybody used. Just disgusting.
Did she spray people? Just stuck her
She
thumb on it.
sprayed people with it too.
Oh wow, wow.
Well, that's
She
not
was,
really a story. That's just you talking about someone you just don't like from elementary school.
yes, true.
All right, well, let's move on to our next topic, which is fun facts. We're going to be talking about fun facts about animals. There are going to be some facts here that are not going to be very fun, and don't be surprised if you find something that's very disgusting. Um, the heart of a shrimp is located in its head. So, that's interesting. A snail can sleep for 3 years. Bro, he's lucky. I can't even sleep for like 1 hour. Because, like, I don't know. I'm always staying up. I can't. Like, even when I'm tired, it's so hard to sleep. The
Uh,
fingerprints
As a
of a
corpse.
koala is so indistinguishable from humans that they have on occasions been confused at a crime scene. So don't make sure there's no koala near a crime scene.
this is the dumbest segment we've done
Yeah.
so far.
Slugs actually have four noses.
Ducks have corkscrew penises. Female, no, that's male ducks. Female ducks have maze vaginas. Okay.
Mhm.
It's interesting.
Elephants are the only animals that actually can't jump.
Okay.
Dumb bitch.
Okay.
A rhinoceros's horn is actually made out of hair.
Okay. Okay. Let's move on.
Wow. No, actually, I want to say one more thing because this is my favorite animal besides cats. Nearly 3% of the ice in Antarctica's glaciers is penguin urine. So that's
That's
nice to
good.
know. My favorite animal is a penguin.
That's good. That's good.
Now we are going to talk about dumb things that make us annoyed / pissed. Heath, would you like to go first on what really pisses you off / annoys you?
Chewing.
You're not gonna just add on to that, like not a story or nothing, just chewing and that's it.
Chewing.
Yep.
Okay. What about you, Connor?
Wow. Well, it's kind of Heath's thing. Little kids who think they're entitled more than you. What is going on?
Okay. Repeat that again, Connor.
Little kids who think they are entitled and no more than you.
Okay. Do you have a story or a topic or anything?
I have a story. What is going on? I was.
Okay. Progress with this story.
I have a story, but I don't know if I should tell it. I'll just tell it and maybe cut it out or not. Well, okay. So I went to a wedding recently. You all know that.
Yes, you went to Los Angeles, California.
No, it wasn't in Los
What?
Angeles, but it doesn't matter.
That's
It was
what
in
you said.
It was in California, but it wasn't in Los Angeles.
I looked at your Insta, bro.
I didn't post anything on my Insta. That was T.
Not yours. Yeah, Tegan's, and you sent us a picture.
Whatever.
Whatever. Continue.
Whatever. So there's just one kid who was we had like a golf cart, and for some reason this person gave us a golf cart to ride around. And there was this big field, so we rode around in the golf cart. There's like a bunch of kids on it. There's like 4-year-olds. Well, 1 4-year-old, 1 6-year-old, and like 2 12-year-olds. No, 2 13-year-olds. And like there was this one kid, I don't know how old he was, but he was like in like 10 or 11 or something. I was also on it. But so I was originally well, I was on it but no, he wanted to drive it. He said he was the best at driving a golf cart. He said nobody can compete with him. He was the best. So he started driving it, and then 2 minutes later, he runs into a porta potty. No, it was you just like okay. He started going. He accelerated for a second. Then he let off the gas pedal and just drifted into a porta potty. He didn't even like stop or anything. Just drifted into it.
What is something that really pisses me off? Actually, I know exactly what the answer is, but we're gonna save that for another episode because I feel like it is way too soon to talk about this thing that pisses me off.
Yeah. Okay.
You good? sounded like a guy from fucking G.I. Joe, bro.
This is the electronic noise.
Okay.
I love
Now we're going to move on.
my other thing.
Fuck off.
My other thing. is that I hate humans. Humans are just annoying.
Okay. We're gonna move on to our next topic, which is stuff that seems normal to us, but is weird to everyone else. How about you go first, Connor?
Okay. No, being sitting down. It's normal to me, but
Yeah, this man
it seems
is
to
sitting
be
down.
it seems to be alien to everybody else. See, okay, you want to debate it or something?
And everyone else in his family also does it. Which
Yeah,
I guess that's
it's
cool.
normal.
But like, I don't know. It's just something so uncommon.
It stops the splash in
It's
this
not
little,
really that
you know,
uncommon.
in the leaks, you know.
Yeah, it's stops maybe a little less splashy splash, but unless your aim is already superior, that's not really a concern.
Okay. I don't really care about you bragging about your aim. I've done it all my life, so I'm not gonna stop now. Well, well, in like public bathrooms they stand up, but
Oh, thank God.
What does squirt Now, next up, I wash my hands before I flush the toilet. Now, I know that might sound disgusting because you're touching germs after you wash your hands, but I don't actually touch the metal flap that you flush the toilet with. I either grab like just a tiny bit of toilet paper. I I use the shower curtain because like the shower is right next to my toilet, so I just either use the shower curtain, I use toilet paper, or I'll actually just flush it then wash my hands. But most times I just use the shower curtain.
dumbest
I'll
thing
throw
I've
in a
ever heard.
bonus thing that seems normal, but is weird to everyone else. I've been told by a lot of no, when I was younger, me and my mom went to multiple we were friends with other Mexican families, and since we eat a fuck ton of we use a lot of limes in our food, obviously. I one time randomly wanted to try eating a whole lime
Limes
just
are
by
good.
itself. And I'm like, oh, but that'll seem weird. And then she's like, no, I've seen lots of people just eat straight up lime. And I've done it, and I still do it. And I ate at a restaurant one time with someone, and like a Mexican restaurant. I've done it like I know some of the workers, and I've done it in front of them, and they're like, yeah, I don't see the problem. But one time I just ate a whole fucking lime. They're like, what the fuck? What are you doing? I'm like, this is normal, ain't it? Don't you eat your limes whole sometimes? And they're like, no.
Well,
I'm thinking about what? No, this is not a Mexican thing at all. This is just for some reason my family sometimes do it. I don't know why. And some other Mexican families we know, but that's it. It's not a Mexican thing.
I've eaten lime slices before, but that was
No, not slices, the whole thing.
I haven't eaten the whole thing, but I've eaten slices because it tastes real good, and if you put salt on it, it tastes even better.
Yeah.
But there was a while ago, and I should probably eat more because I want to eat more.
Dumb moments
eaten it
that
in a while.
Okay, we're gonna move on to our next topic. Dumb moments we all had, whether that's someone that we know or again ourselves. So, who would like to go first?
There's only one on here.
Oh, there's two.
You go first. You got it. You do it.
Mm-hmm.
You do it. Oh my god.
Okay. Would you like read the story now? Oh.
So, on Connor's boat, I jumped off the same place twice. That's each time I've jumped off that place, I've gotten a scar. So I got 2 scars on my left leg because of the sunroof, sunshade thing on his boat. And
Oh.
yeah,
Okay. I'm trying to think of an extra dumb moment because that's all we have written down because we have a small script of things and well, that's all that's written down there. So I don't. Another topic that's somewhat similar is actually embarrassing moments. So, good to see the
No,
first.
no. Josh, you tell this one because it's
No,
not
no,
really
no,
an
no. I
embarrassing
think
moment for
yours is the
me.
most interesting. I feel like we should talk about yours.
No, 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 no.
Okay, how about I talk
You
about
tell the
mine and then
story.
I'll
You
talk
tell the
about mine, then
story.
I'll talk about yours.
No,
Oh,
you
okay.
tell mine.
So
You
the
tell mine.
very first time that I visited Connor's house, well, first of all, I not a big fan of dogs because I've always like heard of cases of like people getting like a dog biting someone, and like I was always terrified of that. I literally had phobia of dogs because of how scared I was of them like about to bite me. And the very first time I visited Connor's house, he has 3 dogs. One of them is tall as fuck, nearly as tall as
He's a
me.
Great Dane.
Yeah, and one
Actually,
this
you can
was
see it right here. If you're watching on the visual, you can see that the dog is in my profile picture.
spitting flames. Yeah. So we were all having a good time. There's all multiple of us. We were all having a good time, and Connor, I don't know if it was Connor's like out. What was it? Your costume for
Yeah, I had a dog mask and
he had a
probably my
dog mask,
I
right?
had a dog mask and I was wearing
So
it.
yep, he was wearing it, and he decided to lay down on his couch in the gaming room he has, and all of a sudden his dog walks over to him and try humping him. I watched the whole thing. Everyone was watching, and eventually we got him off. Okay, let's
This was a
let's
while ago, okay?
yeah, many years ago. Uh, Now thankfully I've not witnessed any more, but that does not ignore the fact that it could possibly still happen in the near future.
wasn't this when he didn't have his balls?
What?
What?
Wasn't this when he didn't have his balls sniffers yet?
Muffled.
You're so
Wasn't
muffled.
this when he didn't have his ball sniffings yet?
uh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Made it
Yeah.
worse.
Okay,
Um,
now it's your turn, Heath.
Hmm? What's on there?
You
it's
reading
not
the
really an
script.
embarrassing moment. This is just something about one of our friends because we are part of a group of just friends,
Oh,
and
okay.
one of our friends, his name is Sam. He is essentially the nerd of the group. He also has the one who has the toddler attitude, or not attitude, personality. What we say by that, he'll just start saying random words. His favorite word being wiggle. I shit you not, he just randomly brings up the word wiggle out of nowhere. And being the nerd he is, he obviously loves tests. He loves being on time. He loves doing all this. He wants to make sure everyone's on time. And
Well,
every once in a while, there's gonna be
specifically,
something that we do. I like Heath, me, or Connor. It's mostly Heath for me though. That something we'll do that he'll point out. He'll keep questioning it or correcting us or really anything. I think he might have gotten this because his mother is a teacher, but I don't think he gets to let that out on us. For example, whenever Heath was late during this school year of 2021, uh, he would sometimes be late to the online Zoom class. So since we have also group messages, we have a group Discord channel and a group. It's weird, but yeah, we rarely use the group messages. We did originally, and Sam would go on the group messages and start spamming Heath, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? When he's late, and everyone else could see it while everyone else is in the middle of class, and he just spams us like 10 times. Heath, where are you? Where are you? You're late. You're late. Heath, are you okay? um. Also, like, Sam would insult me for sometimes forgetting to do my homework during middle school, and because I was a shit student in middle school, and I still kind of am. I always like really turned in my assignments late because I just didn't care. Uh, Overall, it's terrible. I will admit that. And he would always get mad. He's like, "Why didn't you do your homework and just annoy me about it?" And yeah, so that's our friend Sam. He's a good person, but sometimes he could get on our nerves. Um, that wasn't really an embarrassing moment. This is more or less just talking about our friend who just we're gonna keep going on the moments category because we for some reason just kept thinking of moments. Our next topic is disgusting moments. Who would like to?
Okay. So our good old Fred, you know, Fred and the racist
Yeah,
guy.
I think they know who Fred is. Okay.
Yeah, I think we know Fred the racist.
Yeah.
So he a couple years ago,
Mhm.
he went to the bathroom, public bathroom, like with a lot of other people, and he went to the bathroom, and he did not wash. He just went out, and we were eating food at that time.
So you didn't watch
So
this.
He just
So he
didn't wash
touched
his
his meat.
hands.
He touched his meat and ate food.
I don't think you needed to add. I think we knew. I don't think he needed to add the part where he touches me. Worst part is I still kind of have him in my class, which is very unfortunate. Um, and it was kind of very sad that I still. I'm gonna have to deal with them for the next 3 years in my class because in my school, yeah, it's we stick with the same like homeroom class, so I'm stuck
Wow.
with him for the next 3 years
Wow.
or next 2 years because we're turning into sophomores. Unfortunately, we're gonna re-enter school during my birthday, which is August 25th. So thank you very much, the school district. Not really.
Always
Basically.
great.
Uh, let's move on.
Let's
Or
Heath, how about you cheating?
cheating moments. We don't mean cheating as in relationships, because I'm the only one who's been in a relationship. I've been in multiple.
He be getting around.
Just flexing.
I'm not trying to
Yeah,
flex.
I've been in multiple.
I've been in. No, that's not a good thing if you think about it. Because I've been in multiple. That kind of shows I'm a shitty person in relationships. Not really. I try to be the nicest as I can be and try and do everything. But so when we mean cheating, we mean like tests or like homework assignments. So, Heath, would you like to go first with this one?
Okay. So a couple years back, good old friend Sam called me out for cheating on a small quiz,
Oh, is that it?
and it kind of pissed me off. I just played dumb. I just played dumb, and I might have failed the quiz or not. I don't remember.
When was it?
Because what?
When was it?
It was in 8th grade. It,
Okay.
or
Was it ELA?
it was 7th or 8th. Yeah, it was ELA.
Every once in a while, I'm going to talk about my story, which is every once in a while, because again, I was a shitty student in middle school. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of copied his answers for our math class, because I just didn't want to try at all. Which is kind of weird because the one career I want to go to, well, I want to get into multiple, but if I were to like choose like one, it's not my main, whatever. One career choice that I have is being an astrophysicist. But the problem is you're gonna know, and you need to do a shit ton of science and math for that one. But uh, clearly I'm not gonna get to that career at this rate. But I copied off some of his answers, and I think one time he also pointed out to the teacher that I also copied. The good thing is he only said I copied one. The bad news is he still said it regardless. So obviously the teacher took off like half of my score from that assignment because I guess she was just dead serious that time.
He
And
really telltaled on you.
yeah, he really
Wow.
did. He's not gonna remember
Wow.
this because it was like one of the first few weeks, I think, in 8th grade. But yeah,
Wow.
very interesting.
Wow.
Next, we are going to talk about how we pronounce certain words because we don't know why we made this a topic, and because some of us dramatically, or no, some of us pronounce things completely different than others. Uh, is there any words that you would like to bring up that you say differently, Connor?
Well, uh, I don't know. I think I say everything the same.
No plantains.
Plantains.
Yep.
I don't say plantain. Oh wait. Plantains. Plantains. I don't say plantains any other way. I say it the normal way. He says it plantain, and he says qui.
No, he says plantains.
No, he says plantain.
No, you're plantains.
I
He's
did
the
not say
plantains.
plantain. It's he who said plantain.
I'm saying plantain.
Yeah. What?
What?
You say
Okay.
plantain.
Yes, I say plantain.
No,
Yeah,
you say both.
I say
I say plant.
plantain.
All right, whatever. Fuck it. That was a stupid one. Stupid.
We'll cut that
We're
out.
also going to be talking about how Heath, instead of saying Q, like Q as in like, oh, we like on a,
It's
like on an
cool.
app, like a music app, like, oh, your song's in a queue right now, or like when you're downloading something, it's in a queue while you're downloading multiple things.
It's
Heath
cool.
pronounces Q as Qui.
It's Quee.
It's
And
Q.
it's
He taught
Quee.
himself that, and I don't know why the fuck he's
It's Quee.
he thought it was Qui, but
It's
it's.
Quee. Shut up.
And he
It's
still says
Quee.
it. He doesn't like. He hasn't changed that. He still says that.
Qui.
For
Hey,
me,
you can pronounce it any way you want. It's Quee.
I say a majority of things differently. So I say instead of caramel, I say caramel. Instead of syrup, I say syrup. The most noticeable one, which is the one that annoys both of them a little, is I say notifications instead of notifications.
That makes no
Now,
sense.
I originally said notifications, obviously, when I grew up, but I decided to randomly think, hey, how much just say notifications to sound smart? But I guess I said it so much, I got so used to it that now it actually seems normal, and that notifications is actually wrong to me. That's what I think. I think if someone says notifications, I think they're saying it wrong because of how used to them, or just because I'm just so used to saying notifications. And like since it's I barely hear anyone say notifications or notifications to begin with, I thought that was normal saying notifications. And I say that all the time. And I think it's normal. I don't like I forget that notifications is even a way to say it. I think the only way to say it is notifications because I'm so used to it. But it was a very small one. I feel like this might not be okay. Let's get rid of this. because that's very controversial. You could say that for later.
We can get. We don't have to do this one actually, unless you want
No,
to talk
we could.
about
No,
crazy
no, no.
conspiracies. I don't know much about that, anyways. You want to
Oh
talk
yeah,
about crazy
crazy
conspiracies?
conspiracies. What are some crazy conspiracy theories?
Well,
I know one, and that's everyone presumes that Obama and Biden are lizard people and related with the Illuminati because lizard people are
well, that
related with the Illuminati.
well, that's obviously true. Based on these facts, um, they uh, they need sunlight.
Well,
Um,
well, Zuckerberg is 100% one. Yeah, he looks like a lizard. He acts like a lizard. He is a lizard.
yeah, he really does look like one. Do you know how many memes there are of people like photoshopping his face with a lizard
Too many.
or like turning his face like a lizard? It's just too many of them.
Just too many.
This one's kind of a bland topic because I don't think we thought this through. We didn't bring any of our own like crazy conspiracies like that, or no, not our own conspiracies that we think. I mean, like as in like we didn't come pre-prepared with conspiracies. So we're gonna just move on to our next topic, which is more or less a large topic because all of these were just mostly small ones. We're gonna do large topics more in future ones. This was just a test episode because we don't know what the fuck we're doing. So I think in the next ones we'll get into more
Yeah.
extreme topics, which some extreme topics are sensitive. So we will mention disclaimers at the beginning of some episodes that do have sensitive topics. So don't be alarmed with that. So our next topic is internet mysteries, or not just internet mysteries, just any mysteries, worldwide mysteries. So that could also include internet mysteries. For example, my favorite internet mystery, Cicada 3301, and still a mystery that people are trying to solve and has, well, yet to be solved. Obviously, it's still a mystery. There's also like Malaysia flight. I forgot what the numbers are.
3-7. It's on the thing.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah, it is. No, what? Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Malaysia flight 370.
Yeah, that's a good mystery, and it's still a mystery, and it's a good one. But yeah,
There's,
we're probably gonna dedicate a whole episode to internet mysteries, and we'll talk about them.
but for now, we'll just talk about a little bit of it.
yeah.
So, for those of you who don't know, which I'd question why you don't know, actually, no, because Heath didn't know. It was until yesterday that we actually were explaining things of what to talk about, and he didn't know. So, Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 was an international passenger flight that all of a sudden disappeared on the 8th of March 2014 while it was flying from an international airport. I'm not going to do it or else I'll butcher it. To
Well,
its planned destination, Beijing Capital International Airport. The crew of the Boeing 777 was communicating with an air traffic control around 38-ish minutes, I think. I don't know. I think it's 38. When around takeoff and kind of I think the South China Sea. It was air traffic control radars were not able to detect it. It was until a military radar actually tracked it another hour, and it took an extreme sharp turn before it was last ever tracked, crossing the Malay Peninsula, I think. And there was 227 passengers, 12 crew aboard that are presumed dead, and it's the most infamous disappearing. There's been no crash site, no nothing, only pieces left behind. It is the deadliest incident involving a Boeing 777, although it's not entirely sure what happened, how they died, why they did not communicate with the tower, whether it would have been fuel loss, electricity power outs, pilots unconscious or not in the cockpit at the time of it, of the dramatic change of course. But it is said that everyone's presumed dead, and unfortunately, it has been uh, it's never been solved. So, there are people who mentioned it could be related with the government, like the government shot them down. It could be that there's some type of aliens abducting them. There are people who think it's related just with the Illuminati or like an inside job. Whether we'll never know. Hopefully one day, but chances are it's gonna take ages until we solve this mystery of Flight Malaysia 370, and it's unfortunate for those 227 passengers that have lost their lives. And I feel like it's something that was ended too soon. The search was canceled off way too soon, and there still has yet more to be searched because they search parties search like many miles into like throughout they searched the entirety, like most of the Indian Ocean. They didn't really search anywhere like east of Malaysia or anywhere else, mostly the Indian Ocean, which probably wasn't the best idea because they could have went anywhere else, and if they didn't go to the Indian Ocean, well, again, what they could have been anywhere else. So then they mostly went for the Indian Ocean for the search parties. There have been parts found all over the world, but most notably around Africa and India. Um, they have been linked to the missing flight, but no remains, no plane crash, nothing. No body has been ever found. Um, Not just any plane, like not the body of the plane, but also like no human bodies that possibly could have drifted off. Though I really doubt that would be possible because I feel like if they did crash, it would take them a lot or a while. There would be some that probably might drift, but I don't know. Um, there are more internet mysteries, but we will talk about those ones in future episodes. For example, like what Conrad mentioned, we might put it, who knows, third one, second one, fourth one, who knows. But there are more internet mysteries that we will talk about. For example,
Yeah.
the search for DB Cooper, a flight that took off in the western United States. A hijacker by the name of Dan Cooper had jumped off of a Boeing jet, never to be found again. There's the lost colony of Roanoke. I don't fucking know. The Battle of Los Angeles, which is supposedly gunfire shooting into the air at an odd light source that could have been possibly a UFO. Uh, Again, my favorite one, Cicada 3301, the most infamous internet mystery. There's the Dyatlov Pass case. It was either not 8 or 9 hikers went out to the most isolated regions of Soviet Russia, were found dead and in distress. The reasons why they left their campsite during the middle of the night and were found dead was unknown. Why the cause of such alert was never was not ever solved, but there are guesses that could be the case. For example, a fire that happened in the tent is a possibility, as there are burn marks all over the tent. There's uh, the footprints looked like they were frantic, and like everyone took off their clothes because it could have been like in the middle of the night because they didn't carry any jackets or anything. There was radioactive particles on 2 of the jackets, but it's because some people think it might be aliens because of that, but in reality, it's because 2 of the hikers were known to work in radioactive facilities. So there are more mysteries to come by, but we'll presume this topic on a whole separate episode, maybe making it the entire episode. And we'll move on to our final topic, which is recently there was a COVID vaccine debate amongst doctors, a group of doctors and scientists suing the government because they believed that the COVID-19 vaccine was not good and it was terrible and it failed to do what a vaccine's supposed to do. There's way too many random bullshit in that documentary, though. Not documentary, in that article. They mention how it doesn't grant immunity to COVID 19. Now, if you realize how a vaccine works, maybe you would realize why it didn't do that, because the vaccine's not supposed to make you immune. It's only supposed to make it harder for you to get the virus. And if you do get the virus, it makes your body fight easier. If they realize how the fuck a vaccine worked, maybe they wouldn't have to worry about that. Some of them are reasonable. Like, there's not enough testing to go by, which is understandable. But knowing that millions have already taken the vaccine, it's safe to say that cases have dropped. So clearly it's been working. And overall, it was shitty. I don't understand. We can't find the original article that we read it on that had more specific information. But whenever we do, we'll link it to another episode as extra. And that's really it. Thank you for tuning in to This Is Podcast. Nothing really interesting in this episode. We could talk about way more stories that are way better and way more topics. This was just an experimental episode.
Yeah, we're just running down some stuff.
So thank you for tuning in, and hopefully you come back. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Please come back.
Please.